everybody, and welcome back to AGP. As always, I am your host, the owner-operator of AGP. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going completely solo because my co-host, her sick. So, get well, Cassie. We love you, and hopefully you'll be better soon. So, I hope that you all have been doing well. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, did I start without you? Hi. Did I start without you? Come here. Come say hi. There you go. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. I'm FizzGig. I'm actually the owner, and I make all the rules. Tell them. Tell them. Me. What did you get into? Why are you soaking wet? Did you take a bath in your drinking water? What is the matter with you? Seriously, dog. Say hi. You gotta look at the camera. No, don't get on the desk. Anyway, guys, hope you all have been doing well. We've missed you. We've been busy. We have a huge playlist of Stardew Valley on. Hi, baby. You're distracting me. That's been going on YouTube, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and do so. But I do want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Tonight we got a few things that we want to talk about. There's some gaming movie news, there's some gaming news, and just random stuff to talk about. Plus, don't forget Super Bowl's this Sunday. That means Super Bowl commercials. Woo! We love the Super Bowl. At least the commercials. Don't really care this year about the Super Bowl because my team's not in the Super Bowl because the team that beat my team to get out of the Super Bowl is in the Super Bowl. I'm going with the Eagles because the other team beat my team, so I don't get to go to the Super Bowl. Hi, puppers. Anyway, guys, so first thing on my list is there's going to be a new Resident Evil movie, it looks like. This will be one of the animated CG type movies, which I think are the best Resident Evil movies out there. You are moving everything. Come here. I think it's the animated movies are the best movies out there, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong. There's good. There's popcorn flicks. And then there's who the hell wrote this shit when it comes to Resident Evil movies. When it comes to the live action movies with Mila Jovovich, oh, there you go. We have a puppy treat. Give. Do you want to know how you... Hi. Hello. Hi. Goodbye. She didn't want to spend any time with me anyway. She's only here for the treats. Anyway, when it comes to the ones with Mila Jovovich, I like those movies. I like some better than the others. It got a little strange at the end, but they're all still good popcorn movies if you just want to watch a zombie movie. That Resident Evil, I don't know what the hell it was that was on Netflix. That was bad. Not the TV series. That just kind of went its own direction, but the movie, that was bad. But the animated ones are really cool. And they have a new animated one called Dead Island. With this, basically, it says Leon Kennedy, Chris Redfield, and Jill Valentine return in Resident Evil Death Island coming this summer, 2023. And I figured, hey, let's check out the trailer. So let's check out the trailer. Hey, don't do that. A brand new CG animated film summer 2023. Awesome! I'm so excited. Is there anything else to see on it? No. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to mute it. And playback speed, we're going to take it nice and slow. So obviously here you can tell that this is Alcatraz. Because they actually mentioned in the thing that there's this outbreak or something's happening where a bunch of people went to Alcatraz and now they're not going to be the same. I just love how. Here's my question at this point when it comes to this. How do these people at this point not know what a zombie is within this. How? How? Everybody's standing around. Oh, what's happening? Oh, what's going on? Zombie. Either run or shoot it in the head. Pick one. Don't just stand there going, what's happening? You're all dead. You're all dead and you're all stupid. That is so cool looking. I love it. A new evil has taken residence. Hey, Leon. How's it going, buddy? And obviously, as I said, it's in Alcatraz. And look at all the dead people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Does that say Rebecca? I think that says Rebecca. Hey, Chris. Nice Hawaiian shirt you got there, buddy. Dude, look at the shark. Ooh, do we get zombie sharks? I want to see zombie sharks. Unless, no, wait, that would involve nuclear-powered gingerbread men. I'm not sure I want to see nuclear-powered gingerbread men. I want to see zombie sharks. Zombie sharks. That is such a sick thing. Except for somehow the shark disappears, unless the shark's turning with the boat. On an island of despair. This shot is so good. Oh, look at all the liquors. Oh, hell no. That's just... Nope. Obviously, this is an Alcatraz guard that's gotten infected. See? See? What did I say? Because this is the same bitch in the very first scene. Yeah. No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, remember that one in Resident Evil 6 wasn't that much fun. Okay. The shark was cool. The game sucks. And my biggest take with that is... my biggest problem with 6, in all honesty, was mainly it really wasn't a video game. It was a bunch of little cinematic trailers with a little bit of gameplay in between, and it got very frustrating because I wanted to play a video game, and all I kept getting was cutscene after cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. That's not what I wanted to play. If I wanted to play something like that, then I'd just, continue watching a movie instead of playing a game. But look, this is that same bitch right there at the beginning that was standing behind the one dude that that just finished eating the one guy. Look at him. You're all dead. You're all dead because you're stupid and you didn't shoot it or you didn't run away. Is that a mosquito? That looks like a mosquito. And I'm going to be honest, this looks like a baby mosasaurus. And then there's some DNA. But that looks like a mosquito. Oh, great. They're going to genetically engineer zombie dinos. Someone let InGen in with Umbrella, and this is what they're going to do. Great. I don't know what these are. That's a cool shot of Leon, though, on his bike. But I have a feeling whatever those things were that was shooting the purple off of them might become these. I don't like that. Resident Evil, Death Island. And then, of course, the last shot we get is Jill herself, which she looks like amazing. She just looks amazing. So I'm actually really excited for this. I can't wait for summer of 2023 because, like I said, I have enjoyed every single. How do you know Umbrella wasn't the competing brand? I don't. I don't. I don't. Um, but I'm actually really excited. I'm hopeful for this. I'm hoping that it'll be really cool to watch. Because, like I said, I've liked all of the animated Resident Evil movies. I've enjoyed them all. And I do love the fact that they do set them into the video game universe. Um, this one was, what is this set after? Um, Hold on. This is actually the sequel to Resident Evil Vendetta, but they do set these within the video game timeline. And basically, they give you a little clip. It says DOS agent Leon S. Kennedy is on a mission to rescue Dr. Antonio Taylor from kidnappers when a mysterious woman thwarts his pursuit. Meanwhile, BSAA agent Chris Redfield is investigating a zombie outbreak in San Francisco where the cause of infection cannot be identified. The only thing the victims have in common is they all visited Alcatraz Island recently. Following that clue, Chris and his team head to the island where a new horror awaits them. Death Island is the new CG animated film and sequel to Resident Evil Vendetta, and Sony Pictures Home Entertainment is distributing the film worldwide, excluding Japan, summer 2023. And I'm actually wondering, would they go ahead and do something like this on the big screen? Because I would love to see this on the big screen. I think that'd be really cool. Each CGI movie so far has been sort of a bridge between each game, starting between Resident Evil 4 and 5. I think we actually looked this information up before, back when you and I used to do a podcast called The Dark Descent into Horror. What is the Resident Evil animated movies timeline? It's so nice to have Google right at my fingertips. Resident Evil Degeneration was first released in 2008 and is set 1 year after the events of Resident Evil 4. It actually establishes the Tricell as an in-world presence before Resident Evil 5, offering context into Chris's future plight in Africa. Then you have Damnation, which came out in 2012, which actually takes place between 5 and 6, slightly setting up Leon's campaign in the latter. Then you have Vendetta, which was in 2007. The event, which is set between the events of Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 7. And a lot of people actually call Vendetta as a prequel to Resident Evil 7, even though it actually isn't the case, and the movie arguably features the least amount of buildup for for its subsequent game. But it still kind of works because some people actually consider Resident Evil 7 to fashion itself as like a reboot of sorts. Theatrical releases wouldn't be a bad idea. They do the same with anime movies. Those are usually limited to certain locations, though. That is true, but I think now would be a really good time to bring animated movies back to theaters. I know Transformers did really well in theaters. Some anime movies have done well in theaters. Disney movies always do well in theaters, but that's Disney. But it would just be kind of cool. Or maybe even if they don't do a release in theaters, I think it'd be really cool. Sony did like this special one night evening with the Resident Evil animated movies or something like that, where you could like go in and have Resident Evil Zombie Night or something. I just think it would be cool. Um, and Infinite Darkness, there is another one, Infinite Darkness, which again is set between Resident Evil 4 and 5. It's a follow up on Claire and what she's been doing since Code Veronica and Degeneration. So the animated movies do keep within the timeline and the continuity of the video games that you play, unlike every other Resident Evil movie or television series that's been out there. I know your opinion on those. I still say the ones with Mila Jovovich are not that bad. Are they? Which was not as good as the movies, but was okay. The Mila Jovovich movies, again, I like them for what they are. They're just laid back zombie popcorn movies with every now and again a reference to the Resident Evil games or the characters or something like that. Um, what was the name of the one that you and I watched that I thought I was going to have to gouge my eyes out because not only was it a bad movie, but they ruined the characters? What was that Resident Evil? Evil movie on Netflix. Was it just Resident Evil? Yeah, it's just Resident Evil on Netflix. It was bad. Welcome to Raccoon City. Yeah, that was just horrible. I did not like that at all. Now, be nice. I still like those movies. And there's a lot of people out there who like those movies. The most faithful, that's not faithful adaptation, yes, apparently. Yeah, it's very not faithful and it ruined a lot of the characters' personalities. It was no. I no. Don't say look, you you want to do a Resident Evil movie and I don't understand how you guys mess this up. It's not really that hard. Stars goes into mansion. You have to do a couple puzzles. You have to fight a bunch of baddies. And one of the Stars characters actually turns out to be a baddie. The end. That's your twist ending at the very end of the movie. Moving on. It's not that hard to make a Resident Evil movie. Just take the game, for Christ's sakes, and make it a B-rated movie. It had the cop shop and a guy who could have played Birkin. That's it. Again, you want to make a Resident Evil movie? Let me help you. Make it the schlock fest that it is of a B-rated movie. Throw in some Easter eggs like some of the puzzles, like the piano puzzle, like Welcome to Raccoon City did. Keep the characters true to form. Have that one character be your twist character who ends up being your main antagonist through the series. Done. The game gave you the simplest and easiest B-rated movie you could possibly want or have, and they just went here, and somehow you can't take this formula and turn it into the right movie. You keep mecking it up. Stop it. Just stop. Get some help. You're gonna need it. Just get some help. But like I said, I'm excited for this. I think it'd be really cool if they did do a theatrical release for it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But we will have to wait and see. Regardless, if they don't and it's going to be streaming somewhere, I will find it and I will watch it. And then I will more than likely end up praising it. Now, speaking of Sony, they're going to do one thing right and make this Resident Evil movie. And then they're going to do something completely wrong. Because of the popularity of the Scream movies, Sony is now working on a I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel. Ugh. And plan on bringing Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. into it. And again, this is all because they decided hey, the Scream movies did well. That was a success. Let's do this, because this was another popular set of slashers back in the day when Scream came out, which I like the first one, not the second one so much, but the first one's okay, and the Scream's better. And I've seen 1 through 4 of the Scream movies, and I do enjoy them. I enjoy lame, yeah, lame. I enjoyed the first 4 Scream movies. I would say I of course I love the first one. The first one to me is fantastic. The second one is cool. There's 3 original, then they did a 4th, and then there was the one that came out where they killed off one of the main characters from the first movie that survived all the other movies somehow. And then there was either there's another one that came out after that, or they're making the next one after that. So that'll make 4, 5, 6 Scream movies now. The original 3 were your classic trilogies, and then they did 4. Oh yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's 3. Is there 3? I only paid attention to 2. What's in the 3rd? I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. That has none of the original cast? Well, no wonder why I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, it had a whole new cast. Yeah, I've only seen the first 2, and that's because Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. reprised their roles. Because, I don't know, there's got to be some continuity. Even though, I mean, the old classic slasher, well, even then, Freddy Krueger kept Nancy for at least 2 movies. The first one and the 3rd. But they still continue characters to keep somewhat of a continuity going, or at least understand what was going on at the time. But yeah, because Scream did so well when they rebashed it out again, just like they bashed out Halloween again as a sequel to the original, they're going to go ahead and they're going to try to do a I Know What You Did Last Summer. And there are talks about bringing Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. back. Me personally, I could care less. Yes, I see. I see. Can I help you? Do you want something to do with this? Do you have anything? What do you have to say about I Know What You Did Last Summer? Do you have anything important to say about that? You don't care? Yeah, most people probably won't care. But it's going to happen more than likely, because one thing that we've learned is whether people like it or not. I never saw the TV series, so I can't say. Whether people like it or not, it's all about, I hate the fact that I get it, it's about money because you're running a business, but there are situations like, we'll talk about what we talked about last week, this Velma show, which is just utter trash. It is misogynistic. It is racist. It is disgusting, and it is just putrid beyond belief. And because it got the views, because people were watching it to go, is it really that bad? It gets a second season, even though it's fucking shit. It should have been canceled, done. Think of your neighbors in a teen drama where some of them die. Oh, if only my neighbors would. Sorry. Like, I just had to call the cops on my neighbors because they were playing their music so loud that I couldn't even hear my own video as I was trying to get this ready. And now they're pissed off at me, but that's all that they do. They've kept me up for the last 2 nights being loud because they're rude. Sorry. I have no sympathy for you anymore. At least I know in May their lease is not being renewed, so they outie. Yay! And since we're still on Sony information, PlayStation Plus, people, it's gonna be a great month for us because we're getting 4 games instead of our normal 3. And the games that we are getting are going to be Destiny 2 Beyond Light, the free expansion with that. That was released 3 years ago. So I already have it for PC, but if you are new to Destiny 2, get it. If you haven't gotten it and you like Destiny 2 and you're ready to expand, get it. If you don't have it, I'm just one of these people. Destiny 2's free on PlayStation. So get Destiny 2, get the free upgrade, play it. When you're done, you're done. Another game called Ollie Ollie World. It's a side-scrolling skateboarding game. It actually earned a 9 out of 10 from GameStop. Cool. Or not GameStop. Who are you? GameSpot. Sorry. Mafia, the Definitive Edition should be an amazing game. It's very open world. There is a lot, and I mean a lot to do in this game. But the highlight for me that I've already got Peaches and Dennis getting is this right here. Evil Dead, the game. It's an online survival horror game. Falls within the whole astrometric multiplayer genre, which is like Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. But we all get to be groovy Ash Williams. It has favorable reviews, and it's free. So yeah, if you have PlayStation Plus, you're getting all 4 of these games starting today till March 6th for PS4 or PS5, except for Mafia the Definitive Edition is only for those of us that have the PS4. PS5 will only get the 3, PS4 will get all 4. And I'm still on PS4. I'm still on PS4. I have no need or want to move to the PS5. In all honesty, I'm mainly PC now. So unless it's something like Evil Dead, which is not available on Steam because I don't really feel like buying anything on the Epic Game Store. I don't like the Epic Game Store. I'm happy with Steam. Then I don't need it. And if it becomes free on the PS4, I'll play it there. I can stream from my PS4. I don't know. It doesn't, I don't, that's one of the joys of having a console. You can just stream from the console. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to get Evil Dead. It will be something that we're going to throw onto the streams here on AGP on our gaming stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for a lot of people saying groovy and for Peaches to be completely lost because she's never seen Evil Dead or Army of Darkness. So this should be interesting. While we're still going on, there is another game coming out, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And I'm going to tell you guys this. If you pre-order it at Walmart, you actually get this cute little Kirby keychain while supplies last. And it's only available through the website. So if you want your own little Kirby keychain, I highly recommend going if you want the keychain and the game, that is. I highly recommend quickly getting to the Walmart website and pre-ordering it because I've learned when it comes to games that have actual physical loot for you to have, you really need to get in there and you need to be one of the very first to pre-order it because they don't normally have a lot of them. So you end up kind of getting screwed because you're like, oh, I wanted this, and you pre-order it. Well, you still have the game and you pre-ordered it. Thanks for the money, but you get a keychain because you waited too long. So I would highly recommend it. As for the game, of course, it's going to be on the Switch. It's always going to be on the Switch, and the game is going to be available on the 24th of February. But look at the little keychain. Aw, Kirby's cute. We all love Kirby. Kirby's amazing, and Kirby's awesome. Um, so that's pretty much most of the news that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention as to what's going on. Just bear with me. I have to go do something real quickly while I talk to you guys. So yeah, Resident Evil movie coming out. Excited for it. Kirby keychain. If I had a Nintendo Switch, I'd be getting that game and getting that keychain. No problemo. Um, I probably won't go see if they do actually go ahead with the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies. I probably won't even spend the time to see those. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I haven't even seen the 2 new Halloween movies yet. I want to. I just I'm happy with I like Halloween. I like Halloween 2 and I like Halloween H2O. That is those were the Halloween movies for me. The rest Halloween 3 as its own standalone movie with the masks and everything was actually a good movie. But when it comes to the whole Michael Myers thing, it's definitely Halloween 2 because well they take place back to back, and then Halloween H2O because it all revolves around Jamie Lee Curtis, the Scream Queen herself. And I'm cool with that. And those were the ones that I wanted. I really hated it. Oh, I don't even remember what number it is. When they came up with that next Halloween movie after H2O and they killed her. And I'm just like, oh, what is this trash? And then Cocaine Bear. What is it? I don't understand. But yeah, I haven't seen the 2 new Halloween movies. And even though my friends go, "Oh, they're crap," da da da, I still want to eventually see them. I am one of those people that I want to make the judge for myself because a lot of my friends, like that guy right there, are very opinionated. Yeah, I got an ad. Well, subscribe. Sorry. Fuel is one of my best friends, and we do a lot of streaming and collaborating together. And we do help each other out when it comes to making our content. So yeah, I'm subscribed to his channel. Get over here, subscribe to mine. But speaking of Fuel, he's very highly opinionated, and he hates a lot of stuff that. It was an ad about Cocaine Bear. I'm fine. What ads are you putting on my channel, Twitch? I don't promote drugs. No. Cocaine bears are bad. But there's a lot of things that he absolutely hates that I'm like, nah, I think it's cool. It's fine. But I can tell you this, when I say I hate it, and he kind of goes, I ain't even watching it then. Because a lot of times, it's just that bad. Because I'll be honest, good ones, there are ones that I think that are okay. There are movies that I think that are okay. You think they're crap. I think they're okay. Example, the Doom movie that we watched. I think it was okay. You hated it. I liked it better than the first one. I honestly did. At least there was a hell. At least there was demons. At least it wasn't just another zombie movie. At least there was portals. At least there was stuff from the game. The only thing the Rock movie got right was, oh look, it's a BFG. We're going to shoot it twice and hit nothing with it. Oh, goody. And here's the third-person shooter portion of the game. Cool. So yeah, I actually like the second better than the first. You hated it. And you know how everybody hated Masters of the Universe Revelations. I really liked it. I'm just strange like that. I mean, how many times have I heard people go, all the Star Wars movies except for Rogue One that Disney did is crap, and I'm like, I like The Force Awakens. I really wish they could have capitalized off of The Force Awakens. I really hate the fact that they switched directors. I really hate the fact that they switched directors and they went in a different direction. And don't get me wrong, in The Last Jedi, there were some elements in there that I thought would be really interesting. But the biggest problem is it was not cohesive to the first movie we got. And I know a lot of people want to blame the directors or Kathleen Kennedy, who everybody wants to put on a chopping block, and they think that she's this horrible person. And I constantly remind people, she brought us a lot of really great movies, and she still has a job to do. And you don't have to agree with everything that she does. You don't even have to like her, but always keep in mind that there's a lot of things that people do to be able to keep their jobs. I do things at my job that I don't want to do. I have to do them or I lose my job. And I got to keep a roof over my head. I've got to keep food in my tummy, and I've got to provide everything that I need for my dog. Because my dog is number one priority. But you want to know, do you want to know who's really to blame for those Star Wars movies? Do you really want to know who's to blame for those Star Wars movies? You. You out there. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. All of you people that I pointed at who went, I don't like The Force Awakens. It's too much like the original Star Wars. Make it different. And then they obliged. And then what did you come? And then all of you again, what did you come back and do? I don't like this Star Wars movie. It's not like the original. You can't have it both ways. So just as much as you all want to blame Disney and Kathleen Kennedy and the directors and everybody else, you're to blame just as much for those movies being the crap that they are. Because they were trying to satisfy your wants and your needs within their limitations. And you know what you did? You were able to get that. You were able to bring back JJ. But do you know what he did? He said, fine, I'll do the last Star Wars movie, but none of you are allowed to interfere, and I get to do whatever I want to the movie. Because again, you and 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 you went from it's too much like Star Wars to it's not Star Wars. Bring back JJ because we want it to be Star Wars again, and JJ got the job again under the stipulation that no one was to tell him what to do, and he had full control of that movie. Good job. Maybe you should look about blaming yourself sometime. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Pandas. What about pandas? I like pandas. They're cute. And they rip people's arms off if they get too close. because they're vicious. Those cuddly, hairy bastards. Oh, those are called Ewoks. Oh, sorry, I had to blow my nose, and I don't think you wanted to see what just came out of my nose. I'm having really bad sinus issues all of a sudden. Um, so yeah, there's movies that I like that other people don't like, and then there's movies that I'll agree with you. That Texas Chainsaw movie that came on Netflix, that was horrible. You're behind with the chat. The joke is gone now. Okay, my bad. I was sneezing my fucking brains out. Give me a second. And I was on a rant about all the people not wanting to blame themselves. Also, Kitty, I saw your message. I can't answer you in Discord, but I can answer you during the stream right now. Yes, I am feeling much better, other than the fact that I have sinuses for the first time in my life at 45 years of age, and it sucks hairy balls. I hate it. I have never had sinus problems in my entire life. What's next? I'm going to lose my vision. I'm going to have to start wearing glasses or contacts or something. It's bad enough I'm gray as shit and I have to dye my hair to keep it from being gray. And it's been, you can tell it's been a while since I've dyed my hair because the gray's trying to seep out. Get back in there. Get in there. No, no one wants to see you. There we go. But that's just, it's just one of those things. But I'm not liking this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think is the worst. The Texas Chainsaw one that was on Netflix is the worst because they brought back the. It's not the same actress though, but they brought back the character of the original survivor from the first movie, and she's like this sheriff, and then she's been hunting him down. I honestly, I'm not. I love the first one. I like the second one. I think is McConaughey the third or the fourth one? Let me find out. There's the original two. Fourth one. Yeah. What was it? Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The New Beginning or something like that? Yeah. Texas Chainsaw 3D was horrible. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. How do I put this? I'm all about diversity, inclusion, female protagonists. And I really hate this word that I'm about to use. But that movie is woke as shit. And when I say it is, there's something wrong. Let me explain something to you. I'm all about bringing things to light. I am all about diversity and inclusion and sending a message through your movies. But that was horrid and stupid, poorly written, and just a piece of crap. I hated it. And I like showgirls. Let me I enjoy the movie Showgirls, which is strippers and sex and drugs and shit. But I enjoy that movie. I actually respect that movie for being what it is and actually showing the grittier side of what it actually means to be a showgirl in Las Vegas. Whether you like the movie or not, it's a rather real depiction on what goes on for showgirls in Las Vegas. And when they don't make it as a showgirl, you're a low-class stripper. End of story. And a majority of women, that's how they make their money living in Vegas. And I like that movie. Yeah. Here's the thing. There's actually a really good message in there in the 2022 Texas Chainsaw movie. Cuz one of the characters is a survivor of a school shooting. And it would be very interesting to actually see the development of this character who's terrified of guns and terrified of this situation, watching her grow and blossom and to be able to deal with a situation like that because she's still traumatized from the situation that she dealt with in school. Oh, I'm sure. I haven't seen Texas Chainsaw 3D. Or I might have. I don't remember. All the bad ones start meshing together. Except for this one really stands out about the whole, oh, we can't have that Confederate flag. That's blasphemous. Okay, look. It has a history. And this whole let's erase our history thing needs to stop. It just needs to stop. We learn from history. We don't destroy history. And then it was just it was it's just crap. You could go watch it if you want to, but if you really want to watch a good one, just watch the original. The original's great. It's fantastic. I love it to no end. Um, but that has put me off of watching the Halloween movies because now we have an old Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, okay. So here's the big spoiler. So they bring back the original survivor, only for her to die as soon as she confronts the guy that he's been confront Leatherface, even though she's been hunting him all these years. She instantly dies. Now I realize that they don't do that to Jamie Lee Curtis, but it has become like this thing. Oh, well, we're gonna revamp Halloween and we're gonna bring back Jamie Lee Curtis. We're gonna revamp Terminator and we're gonna bring back Linda Hamilton. But we're gonna fuck up all the timelines that you all grew up with, and we don't really give a fuck. Stop that. You want to make a film, you talk about you want to please the fans, and I understand that you can't please every fan. I get that. Because no matter what you do, someone's going to be pissed. I don't. That's a subject that I really don't want to talk about because it's too touchy, and I just, like I said, I want to see minorities have a bigger role in movies and stuff like that. And I want to see the inclusion and I want to see the diversity. Realistically, no one appreciate the characters from back in the 70s. That's their loss, man. That's their loss. If you can't watch a movie from a certain time period and not understand that time period and appreciate it for what it was in its time, That's your loss. Most of these actors and characters aren't relevant to the morons who were just born yesterday. Here's the thing. People don't like Grease because Sandy changes for Danny at the end of Grease. Did nobody pay attention to the fact that Danny was also changing for Sandy because he went Letterman's jacket, he went jock, he went prep boy for her? But that's not the thing. Oh, she did a full makeover and she looked hot as hell. Look at all the reboots and sequels that tell me that I'm agreeing. And these reboots, sequels, let's do this. How about this? Give me something new. Give me something fresh. Give me your characters, your story. Don't change a character that already exists. Create your new character. Give me their story. Where did they grow up? What's their family like? Parents divorced? Parents together? Parents dead? Do they have any siblings? Do powers run in their family? Are they the first of their kind? Who do they have a crush on? Why do they have a crush on that person? I want a story, and I want to be able to connect with your character. Make it as realistic as it needs to be. Tell your story. If you have a superhero story, then tell me your superhero story. I want to hear it. But I want the story. Give me something like, this character came from a distant planet and landed in the Bronx. Growing up, he found out that he had powers. Now, because of where he grew up, he got into the wrong gangs and he uses his power to make money and run some type of gang and drug running and things like that. And he's actually an antagonist, not a protagonist, because of where he grew up. And his mother was a druggie and his dad was a drug dealer. And this was the life that he always knew. And he was beaten by his dad because not only because his dad was an alcoholic and his mom, and he blamed his son for everything that was happening, but he also hated the fact that when his son was younger, he was actually good at sports, and he resented the fact that his son had the ability to actually be able to get out. So he abused his son to keep him underneath his foot, to keep him where they were in the projects and things like that. And he experimented with girls and it just didn't do anything with him. But this dude was just, every time he was with them, he felt comfortable and happy and it made him smile. And when they were apart and he realized that he was gay, and then give me a story. Create your own character. Give me something new. Give me something fresh. And tell me about these characters. I want to know. And don't be like, my character's minority and they're gay. That's why you have to. No, I don't care. I don't care about their sexuality and I don't care about the color of their skin. I care about them as a person. So I want to know your character, what brought them to their position, why they are the way that they are. Why am I straight? Because I tried women. No, thank you. I Something my dad taught me when I was little is never say no until you try it. I tried it. It's not. I'm straight. I experimented. I found out that I'm straight. I experimented. I found out I don't like onions and they make my throat scratchy. I experimented. I found out I don't do really well with vodka, but I do much better with tequila. I experimented. I know Burger King burgers are better than McDonald's, but McDonald's fries are better than Burger King, but Arby's beats everybody. I experimented. I found out that I like all animals equally, except for spiders, because spiders are evil. I experimented. And I found out that I really enjoy doing my podcasts and I experimented and I found out that this is what Australians are all like, I think. What I'm saying is I want to know about your character and I want to see something new. You all out there have a story to tell. Tell that story. Because in all honesty, I'm sick of Superman and I'm sick of, oh, well, then let's change him up by making it. No, no more Superman. No more Wonder Woman. No more Batman. No more DC. No more Marvel characters. I want you independent comic creators out there, you independent music creators out there. Australia is bad and evil. All you independent creators out there, writers, artists, musicians, and the list goes. Even you game developers out there, you have stories to tell. Tell me your story. Hell, if you're a content creator out there of some sort, whether it's music or video games or anything, and you want a platform to come talk about it, I give you a friendly, open space. You're welcome here. I would love to be able to. I would love to have more creators come onto the show so I could sit down and interview them and talk about their comics or their music or their voice acting or the video games that they're developing or their artwork, or if they're a show promoter and they need to promote their show because they're small and they want to expand. Reach out to me. I'm here on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube and TikTok and Reddit. I think I've already said Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You can find me. I would Once upon a time, I always thought that it was going to be important the day that I could interview people like Seth MacFarlane or Charlize Theron or uh, Bruce Campbell or any of these people that I have absolutely loved and adored growing up and watching all of their content. But I've experimented. And you know who the people that I have the best shows with? And I don't think I'm ever gonna, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people that, I mean, if those people ever came to me and go, hey, I want to be on your show, I'd totally do that. But I have so much fun learning about these independent creators and their projects, and seeing their their eyes light up when they talk about these characters that they've created and the love and the passion that they have behind it. It's something that is lost when things keep getting remade and changed. The first time I got to see Christopher Reeves fly as Superman was so cool. That magic's gone. I've seen Superman fly too many times. And I don't see the passion. They're like, yes, they're aliens. Look, I messed up, okay? It happens. Here, hold on for a second. Where is it? Because I think I just... Didn't it just come? Where'd it go? I know I just had it. There it is. Hello. No. This came in the mail today. Man, you taped this good. How am I supposed to get it out of here? There we go. Hey, agent, how you doing? Got to restart your phone? All right. Can I give me? Man, when he packages this, he packages it really well to where I can't get it out. Did you know this was an unboxing episode? Bet you didn't. Oh, there's more stuff in here than I realized. There we go. Someone that I met through podcasting and the conventions that I run. His name's Lee Exofer. Now, he's actually been on the show. We actually covered his Kickstarter for this, his comics Alter Ego. These are superhero characters, but in today's day and age. Like this one here. Can't you tell? Social media. I've got to be live. I've got to be on Twitch. I've got to be on TikTok. I think it's an amazing take on today's society through superheroes. It's a story. It's engrossing. It's amazing. It's world building. And each of the characters are absolutely superb to watch over. By the way, I got a new pen to put to my collection. Yeah. But seriously, there was another one that we did. I think I have the comic. Hold on. Where'd I put that comic? Yeah. It's called The Wild. He and his brother Nate Exefer actually did it. And again, another great story it's a new story, new characters that I've never heard of. I read it and I instantly fell in love with this. Yeah, well, they're idiots. Hey, agent. So tell me a new story. Give me something new to read. Give me something that's going to grab my attention. Friends of mine, Tina and Rodney from Hazza Productions, they have this really great story that they came up with about roadkill coming back to life and attacking the people that hit them on the road. That's amazing. And they have the perfect title for it, Roadkill Rampage. Go check it out on HaslamProductions.com. Or three kids who wanted to protect. They have this. They have that's their adult comic. They have a children's comic. They actually have two children's comics. They have Pitter and Patter, which is the tale of two cats getting into trouble, kind of like a Tom and Jerry type comic, but it's all from the world point of view of cats. Or their Peanut Pudding and Jelly about three kids from Indiana who want to help take care of their town. So they do odd jobs like mowing lawns and shoveling snow so they can get superhero costumes to protect their neighborhood. I still have a copy of those. Good times. See? Give me a new story. Something that I don't know. Don't revamp something that I already know. Give me something new, something exciting. Something I'll give it a shot. Because here's the thing. There are comics out there that I don't like. I own them, but I don't like them because they didn't resonate with me. But I still think that they were good comics. They didn't resonate with me. But you have a story to tell, and it's going to resonate with somebody. Give me your story. I mean, say what you want. The new Resident Evil CG movie? It may be Resident Evil. It's within the Resident Evil timeline. It's still a new story. So I'm excited for it. So, all you independent creators out there, remember, independent creators, that's how we got Sandman. That's how we got The Walking Dead. You saw how popular those became. I'm not saying you will be the next, but you could be. So get out there and tell your story. On that note, though, I am going to have to cut this short because in 7 minutes, I have to go live playing a video game that I found out right before stream of the podcast. So I'm doing back-to-back streams. So if you guys just want to save here tight and wait for me to come back, that'd be great. If you're watching this on YouTube, obviously this has already been recorded and live on Twitch. Don't forget, this podcast will always be live on Twitch every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, though, that if you want to check out some other content that we're doing, we have Ark Survival, teaching my mother how to play Ark Survival Evolved, going on over on YouTube. And we have Stardew Valley. We just got to the desert in Stardew Valley in my recordings. I think we're almost done with our first year of winter of the uploads onto YouTube. So you guys go check those out. And don't forget that we're also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. So go check out all the stuff, all the places that we're at. If you have anything that you want to share over on Reddit, you feel free to go ahead and do so. And just thanks, guys, so much for everything that you've done for the channel. I really do appreciate it. Fizzy really appreciates all the puppy treats because she's getting fat. And just thanks for everything that you do. And if you're still here on Twitch, don't forget, we'll be back in 5 minutes playing some Strange Brigade. See you soon. Bye.